unity starts controlling the parts and coordinating the parts, making them more in sync.
Mm.
So like so that gets into the exact structure of what I'm seeing. It's consciousness itself is this unity. Yes, you can look at it top down or bottom up. It's both processes are happening, but it's still the unity of all of these little cognitive parts.
It's the unity itself. Yeah.
It's the unity of the cognitive parts. Yeah.
Right. So we
And so
so we
like
do agree.
yes.
This
And
whole
so like
time we've agreed.
you have these layers of cognition that like everything you have that we're not aware of, right? Every new layer,
Right.
like physics is one layer, chemistry
Right.
is another layer, and you just keep going up in these layers of cognition. We've got all of these base processes going on in our brains, but then at some
Mm.
point they form into some kind of unity that is conscious. And
Mm.
I don't understand what you mean when you say layers of consciousness, cognition. I forget which word you use
layers
already.
of cognition, yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, because
Uh,
they have to work together. All the different cognitive parts have to work together
It's
in
like
some
if you
way.
start
In
from like
me
subatomic
or
particles all
in
the
the
way to
universe
what we see.
as like a rule of reality.
Yes.
Like what plane are we
Yes.
talking on? And how is
Whatever's about to
physics?
come out of your mouth, yes.
How is
Yeah, like, let's think-
Especially,
okay, think about a
especially when
car.
discussing God, because it's definitely not going to not be yes.
So
how is physics a layer of
if you're
cognition?
thinking about a car, think about a car, and then you have all these different parts of a car, right? So
What does the
car is
car
made of
represent,
metal.
though?
It represents a unity. But I'm
And
talking about the layers that go into the car to get to the unity that we call a car.
but what's this analogizing to, like our current reality? That's what I want to understand.
I'm
It's the
analogizing
same
layers.
thing. He's
Layers
talking
the
about
of
same
layers.
thing
what? Layers of what?
of
Right.
everything.
So here we're talking about
layers of models. Layers of models.
Right. because like at the end, the car has what does it have? It has an engine, it has a frame, right? You can list all these parts of the car, but each one of those parts itself has layers in them. Like an engine has pistons, right? And or like the frame has hinges and has right. So like each one of these things is itself a unity. So and each of those unities does itself it also has more parts. So it's like it's a layer. It's a hierarchy of layers.
And those
Yeah,
layers
Hierarchy of
aren't,
unities.
aren't
None of
real.
them can drive a car forward, but the engine can.
And those layers aren't real
Technically, the
because
engine
they're
Right.
just
can't either, right? It even needs the
Right. The
axle.
engine can drive a car forward, but there's no car without all the other parts to drive forward.
I thought there's no car to begin with.
Technically,
There's
There
no
is
car
a
to begin
car.
with, but there is one to end with.
Because this reminds me of that conversation I had a long time ago with you and Chris was on here. And I was trying to understand the thing about if you have a computer desk with a computer on it, and or if you put a, I don't remember how it went, but it's basically saying that nothing is real. It's just like our weird definitions for how we are perceiving the layers.
Yeah,
And
I gotcha.
like
That's how we
atoms.
use it if you're
So,
doing
so you had the symbols that, or at least allegedly, real according to the materialist, but then all the other stuff that we call names are just collections of symbols. So those are technically not real because they're not the act things in itself, which would be, at least according to materials, would be the symbols.
So if you
Yeah,
go
if I
down
don't
to the
know
level of
computer-
the part, yeah, if you go to the parts of the parts of the parts of the parts, go down to the very basic level of things, nothing is real. Right? Chemistry isn't real. It's a unity of physics. Physics
Right.
isn't real. It's a unity of energy, right? And so like you get these layers where it's like, okay, so then what is real? So and then you admit that no, physics is real. Chemistry is real. It's a real unity. It's a real relationship. You're qualifying something real. And so then
it's
you get to the time where it's like, okay, humans are real. Yes, many different parts to them, many different things going on, but the relationship, the unity is real, right? And then you get to like nations are real. Like it's a relationship, it's a unity. So both perspectives you can look at.
So when you say cognitive layers, like, is that just talking about any layer from the
yes,
bottom all the way to the top? You're just calling
Yes.
that all in the
yes,
NI bucket of cognitive layer, I guess.
yes,
Yes.
precisely.
And what is the utility in that, I suppose?
It's being able to, not
Hierarchy.
necessarily classify, but yeah, understand the hierarchy. Yeah.
But if you're just saying here's a hierarchy, I don't know how that classifies the hierarchy because the whole thing is the whole
No,
cognitive layer is
it's
equals
both.
to the
Okay,
hierarchy.
I see your point. So it's both a hierarchy and not a hierarchy. So it's not a hierarchy.
That doesn't help at all.
A good one. I like it.
I'm not wrong. I don't know what to say.
You're not wrong.
Wait, okay, Hank. So now I'm curious. Where do you disagree with all of this? Because I know you don't disagree with Ben on this one.
Was you asking me a denizen?
You.
Yeah. So I'm an idealist, so I just say so. Pretty much, the relationships themselves are the things that's important to me. So not the so-called simples, because that's just a different model. So I would associate the relationship of whether is the real thing, and the
Yeah.
composition's not necessarily the real thing, because we could pick whatever
Honestly,
simples we want.
yeah, I agree. The only real thing that we can really point at is a relationship.
Right.
I'm fine with that, I guess.
Yeah.
So we all agree, but not on the semantics. Great.
Yep.
In principle, we all agree. All right. Well, now we just need a
No, well, I think
person.
what Dragon's Neck is. I mean, Jesse is trying to talk about is
Call
like
me by
what is
my
the utility?
dragon's name.
The utility of it.
Yeah, like he's like, what's the purpose? Like, why would you even think about it this way? What's the
Oh.
purpose of it?
The utility of that is so we can be talking about it right now for like
That's
an
true.
hour.
Oh, God.
I would argue it's to reform the world, but I digress.
How
I
else
don't
would I
think-
spend my Tuesday and Thursday afternoons?
There you
I
go.
don't think it's at a level of understandability for a common person to have much of an effect on the world, and that's my problem with a lot of the topics we talk about on here sometimes.
I don't think that's
Well-
as true as people think it is.
What's that? Consciousness?
That it's not important. I think it has a fundamental. It creates a fundamental difference in the way that you view things and how you go about doing things. Like
I agree.
I agree too. I'm just saying
it's
not.
it's kind of meaningless at this level, but like I
Yeah,
think
that.
what snapped me out of that was hearing Sam Harris say beliefs have consequences, and then seeing how freaking obvious that is.
Right.
Right.
Precisely.
Yeah, but what would happen? What would happen if you didn't believe in consciousness? Would we all be like?
Well, that's why
Robots
we're
or
trying to
something.
prove it. Well, we are robots,
Yeah,
but
but
that's another
We
topic for
we
another
may
day.
have no value for it then, and you may not recognize the world you live in.
If you don't believe in consciousness, then you're not conscious.
Yeah, but what's so bad? What's gonna happen if I have no consciousness?
Well,
You're gonna
Nothing.
lie in a bed and be a vegetable, and people
Oh.
are going to feed you through tubes.
I would argue nothing really,
I'd
because
say,
that's
I guess
the
you become
P
one.
zombie thing. We really couldn't tell the difference if someone was, I guess, conscious or not, the way we do it right now.
You become a victim of circumstances and physics.
not necessarily, but kinda, yeah.
You are anyway.
Yeah. So when you say someone is unconscious, they don't have consciousness. They still have cognition. They're just not conscious.
See, this is where I like when I think of like religions and whatnot. Like this is where I'm like, okay, I think they for the time that they were made, they served its purpose and they did well. But I think they're outdated at this point.
For you,
I agree.
though.
I think
I agree.
I think you just need a better religion. So like, so some of the
No,
soul
I think
stuff.
religions are BS, and their purpose is some kind of unity.
If I'm roofied at the bar, but I'm not conscious for what happens next, did it really happen?
To
It
you,
really
depends on your perspective.
from
It
your
really you're
perspective,
just not
it didn't.
conscious of it.
You're
Right.
probably still gonna have a cognitive response as well.
Right.
You're probably still gonna get pregnant, but so it did happen.
So it did.
That's not a bad segue to slide into what I was processing recently. I don't know how to say it more simply than just saying processing lust and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
It's
Selfish
well-
genes.
it's what?
Selfish genes.
If that's how you're defining lust.
That's what causes it.
I don't know if I agree with that because it seems like from some new understandings I'm getting, I rewatched Dr. K's deep dive into lust and kind of understanding more of its, like, I guess I'd call it evolutionary mechanisms of how it's kind of like a natural tool to help move you like towards something, and it seems like it's good when you're moving towards certain things, and can be bad when it's moving away from other things, and if you're like using it for like replacing other things like emotional coping mechanisms and stuff.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, it's just wanting to have. It's promoting babies, so it makes
Yeah.
sense
Yeah,
that we would
pretty
have
much.
lust. Otherwise, we would die out.
And I feel like, of course, being raised Christian, it's like I feel like I more so grew up with like hearing that word and just associating it as like 100% bad.
Right.
And I've just been processing a lot of that sort of stuff for myself, and
Yeah.
I just telling people I'm on my man period,
Man period.
my myriad.
Well, you can't get pregnant if you get roofied on your man period.
That's an
There
old
you go.
wives' tale.
So then it didn't
Right.
really happen, I guess.
So it's been interesting just in this more emotional state, just feeling the signals and stuff and just kind of sitting with them. I know it's not anything special to you non-demon feelers, but
What's a demon feeler?
it's just a typology sort of thing where some people aren't as aware or responsible for like the emotions and values and stuff compared to the reasons and stuff like that. Just typology garbage if you're aware of any of that.
typology garbage.
Yeah.
It strikes me there's usually both, and that reasoning is usually just a rationalization of a feeling for most people.
It kind of is. You might say that
He's
a
an
lot of people
observer,
would,
so he's talking about himself. Yeah.
a lot of people would argue that feelings the base of all human actions and thought processes, but this is like talking about a different level of like decision making. Like feeling and thinking are supposed to be like opposites, where you can't do one if you're doing the other because of how they're a dichotomy.
So I'm gonna push back on that because you think you can't do intuition and sensing. You can't do sensing if you're doing intuition.
That's just how I usually teach it, and I think that's pretty much what I believe. I think you can switch between them really
how it
fast.
feels like. Okay, so it's how it feels like to us. You can't do feeling and thinking at the same time. That's how it feels like. But I don't think that's how it feels like for observers.
I'm sure it
I think
doesn't,
they're
because
good
they
at
just
both.
switch
Yeah, I
back and
think they're
forth.
good at both of them. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, say that again. I'm trying to understand what.
Double observers don't have trouble switching between thinking and feeling fast, so it feels like they do both at the same time.
Double deciders. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose. I mean, there's still, the whole save your demon aspect to it, but yeah, sounds
Yeah,
about right.
which I feel shows up a lot, but if a non-aware person is like hears that, they're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, I do both. 'Cause they're not like tracking the save your demon game.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd agree.
And that's why I don't use OPS.
Well, I just wanted to stop in since I wasn't around last week, and I don't know if I was there the week before, but yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
We didn't broadcast the week before.
I don't remember. I think that was probably when I was sick.
Oh, no, we scheduled the day off correctly.
Yes. But hope you guys have a good rest of your stream, and I'll see you later.
Oh, all right. See you,
All
Justin.
right, later, man.
Bye.
I'll not
Dragon.
see you later.
He's been hiding his name for so long, and he let it slip. Damn, that sucks.
What, Jesse?
Yeah, we can't call him that. He asked us not to.
Oh, he asked us. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't call him that yet, so I'm in the clear.
My fault.
Did you not
You
hear him
said
ask
call
you
him
not to?
Jesse.
I said that, yeah, because that's his name. Finally got his name.
And then he, okay. Anyway,
Then he's like, no, use my dragon's name here. All right, okay.
So are you saying that your feelings and your thoughts are a separate thing?
yeah, kind of.
They're
Yes.
different. They're different cognitive processes. Yes.
So the different part of the brain.
We don't know, but that's what I'm
Maybe
trying
no.
to prove.
Yeah, no. No, I actually don't. I think the brain overlaps a lot. So I wouldn't say it's a different part, but I would say it's a different cognitive process.
Speaking of beliefs having consequences, I think this binary thinking is limiting us, and we're
I
going to
agree.
make a huge jump forward when we realize it's not this or that. It's
I
and.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I agree strongly. Yes.
Wait, I'm not understanding what. It's not this and that.
Nature versus nurture, thoughts versus feelings,
Oh,
sex and gender, like all these
Mhm.
things we create human categories for. Where
aren't real. Yeah.
yeah, it's basically the way to define something by the absence or the opposite of something else, like light and dark.
Mhm.
So I actually disagree with you because if we don't have contrast, we don't even need the thing at all. We don't need to reference the thing. We don't
Right.
have contrast.
If you don't have contrast, you don't have information itself. Information needs the contrast.
Yeah, so we don't need to call it anything because it's going to be the same all the time.
Hello.
Which is what I would say it's a spectrum.
Hey, that's strong.
Well, nature
Hey.
versus nurture is like it has to be one or the other. This is
Oh, well, in
like,
that case, yeah, no, I agree.
Ye-
It's an and thing.
Yeah, nurture is nature.
right, and they're in a constant feedback loop with each other.
Right.
Right, Noel?
So, what are you doing tomorrow, Hank? Are you gonna be live streaming?
I need to prep for my debate against Jack Talcott on No Secret. So
Really?
yes, absolutely. I'm tired of looping. I'm going to go ahead and just end that line of logic all
Why?
the way because turn that music down. I'll unmute you.
Excuse me, why?
So the reason why is that it's going to prevent world peace. If Jack Talcott keeps coming to No Secrets
Where's
thing,
Jack at? Like, what's the city?
he's in Baltimore, Maryland right now.
Is he going to talk to him, the White House, or no, Jack?
He hasn't been because he's been too afraid to do the needful to get all the way there.
Why? Tell me, like, what's going on with that?
He keeps getting in his own way.
Then
he dismisses it as saying, "Oh, they're not trying to understand me." He keeps getting. No, you need to learn how to communicate better. That's why I'm here on the panel seat. Yes. He keeps. Yes. So I want to help him get closer.
Margot.
I don't care about Margot. She takes care of herself. But if we want to get to world peace, he needs to stop with this No Secrets thing because it's not gonna. It's actually getting into. It gets into more conflict. There's No Secrets and gets into more conflict because all he's doing is saying, well, he doesn't really mean it. He wants all access to all of everyone's secrets so he can use his daddy to blackmail people into doing what he wants, which will only make me more angry and gets less peace.
So basically, what Peter Thiel is trying to do.
Yes.
See,
But yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that, by the way. Like, because I think I see I guess, the goal, but the way he's trying to go about it just doesn't, it's not right.
it doesn't match up human nature because we need domains so we can function when we don't agree with each other. Like if we had to say, "Hey, everyone has to use the same operating system," well, I'm gonna say, "Well, it's time for you to move to Linux." And say, "No, I'm covered with Windows," and then it's gone. I'm not moving to Windows. Then it's gonna fight. So we can
Mhm.
just pick our own, and then we can use protocols to interconnect like we have been doing. That
Right.
works. But trying
Right.
to make everything like one giant monolith, that doesn't work because people aren't the same. They're not similar enough to each other that we could run things as a monolith. We need bureaucracy to make things smooth.
Mhm.
So we need administrative domains to keep my stuff away from your stuff till it needs to talk to each other.
Right.
Well, God doesn't keep secrets. He knows everything. He's watching all your dirty things.
Yeah, but he's a
Well,
he does
pervert.
it.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it works out.
Ben, what's your take on that?
He's not a pervert.
He's not a perfect.
I would say God has to keep secrets because our tiny minds can't possibly contain all the information of the universe and beyond.
Exactly. And in the Bible, Jesus keeps secrets. He so it's not like keeping a secret's bad. It's just Jack Talcott doesn't like it because he thinks if he knew everything and that's everything, he can make people do what he wants, and he's sadly mistaken.
If you're to be fair, though, aren't we talking about government secrets and lies? Isn't that really what Jack's talking about? Not like nobody having any personal secrets, but the
Well,
United States.
that's what that line of thinking leads to, is having no personal secrets and whatnot.
Yes,
Does it?
yes. In fact, you had to get rid of personal secrets first before you can get rid of government secrets because they're the last people to get rid of secrets because they have the weapons and they have the logistical issues that would justify having the secrets in the first place. You don't want everyone to have access to the traffic light pattern. Well, everyone have access to the weapon codes. That is silly.
This feels a
Why?
lot like Neon Evangelion Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a story where a high school kid, hacked into the traffic light system and he made it more efficient. Like he fixed it. He made it like way better. But he still got in trouble.
Oh, well, they're stupid for getting him into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may have even kept the more efficient changes, but like he still got a ticket or got arrested or something like that.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah. What is Peter Thiel trying to do? Because I heard he's trying to be the Antichrist or something.
Well, basically, but the whole point is he wants to create an AI that governs all the world, which, I mean, I kind of agree with, and kind of not, because he wants to do that by creating a surveillance system and having access to all data and all this other stuff. And yeah.
But it's kind of no possible AI that can do that right because there's too many decisions to make that you can't compress it all into one system because large language models, they process a lot of data, but they'll horseshit you because that's
They're
what they're designed to
stupid.
do. And expert systems just it's too slow to get load up the logic tree with all the information, so it's gonna be too slow to help you make the decisions. So it's like trying to run something by committee, because that's what it has to go through before it even gets to the expert system. So that's gonna be too slow, and I think what other options of AI do you have? Just normal software, but we program, you know how that's gonna go. It's gonna take too long to design and
Well,
build and implement. So.
There's no
well, I would
intelligence
say,
involved.
based off of what I know, basically, you're right in a certain sense, but that's why you would then create a network of agents that handle all this task, and it creates one big system. But basically, he's replicating consciousness. But anyway, because that's what a
Exactly.
network is. But anyway,
But we already have
uh,
consciousness. We have one big system, but we had to have segment to smaller systems just to make it manageable.
right. Well, yeah. That's all I had to say. He's basically trying to replicate consciousness, and that's how he's going to create a AI that governs the whole world, which I kind of agree with, kind of don't, but oh well.
So he makes an edit that was the whole world by reinventing capitalism. So
Yeah,
what?
which then turns into techno feudalism. But anyway, I digress. Which is
But
stupid, but this is why we need to get rid of currency. But it's whatever.
no, I want to talk about getting rid of currency. So if we get rid of currency, how do you know how much food people can just take out of that storage unit or whatever, or the farm or wherever they can get it from? How are you gonna allocate
You
that
can't
resource?
you can't get rid of currency. You can only phase it out.
That's true. Well, then I say we phase it out. But anyway, that's not gonna happen because people
Yeah.
are greedy.
So
I
yeah, we
agree.
get.
We should phase it out. We should have a system where it phases itself out based on how efficient we get.
Well,
Yeah,
so
I agree with that.
So there's this guy I found out about because I was going through a whole NI rabbit hole of the future and whatnot. And anyway, so this guy, I don't remember his name, but he's working on creating like a platform, I guess, that basically every individual has their own AI, and they also generate their own cryptocurrency just for having this platform. So, because he basically his belief or his vision is to basically create a system where everyone has money, and the only way to do that is for you to just simply generate crypto for yourself for simply existing, which um,
We have that
it
already,
makes
but
sense. But at the same time, if the future is if we keep heading the way we're heading, then technically I'm just thinking that, well, if even though we're all gonna be quote unquote not broke, then really we're never gonna actually own anything because the people that be will be making their own stuff, and that's what you're gonna buy, and blah blah blah. And so it's really just reinventing capitalism. But
yeah. So possession is 9 times of the law, so they can say I don't own it, but if I have control and they can't stop me from controlling it, well, I own it,
right,
even if they don't say I do.
right,
So, and second of all, we have all kinds of shitcoin, proof of stake shitcoin, but the problem is that they're all rug pull. You have to use proof of work. Otherwise, anyone can just say, "Well, I declared I have like all of it," but never.
right,
So this
mm,
so it's just not worth it because we can't trust it because there's nothing holding the supply down.
right,
Um, so and that and depending on what kind of AI they want to use, either we was already have it because like this a computer, or we shouldn't all have it because it's not useful to all of us at the same time in the same way.
mm. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, yeah,
I don't
that's
think general AI is going to be the solution for all of this stuff. I think we're going to need specific AI for that stuff. Like, we're going to have a specific AI for traffic. We're going to have a specific AI for each individual car. Like, it's not going to be general AI.
And
I
specific
agree.
AI for each game, like we already do have.
Right.
So it's not going to be the Terminator 2030.
It might.
No,
Is
it's
there
gonna
not
be
going to
more
be?
like iRobot.
Terminator's very specific. It's got a very, like, kill John Connor. Doesn't see anything else.
We'd probably be more like Wally and Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I kind of think that's where we should head, but also not. But
So the AI will be conscious, like they say. You know the way they say the AI is going to get smarter than humans. Is that when it gets consciousness, and then
It's already smart in humors, like Wikipedia.
It's not. It's apples and oranges. It's not smarter than humans. It's smarter than itself.
It depends on how you're gonna define smart. So if it just
Yeah,
don't
that's-
have a bunch of knowledge rote memorization, then it's already
also
smart.
training data comes from humans. It learned
Yeah.
like
It
maybe
learns
it's smarter than
knowledge.
dumb humans.
So does the knowledge, and AI is pretty dumb. It gets a lot of information wrong.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
makes shit up. It makes shit up, and it. One time I had asked about a character that hasn't been initialized yet, Harmony Strife, and it said it was from League of Legends. That's really what do their special stuff? And he said nope, it's not actually in League of Legends. So
When you catch it when it's wrong too, it doesn't know how to correct itself. Like it corrects itself wrongly.
yeah.
It can't change its original axioms for some reason yet.
Well, I guess it's not designed to do that. It's designed to
Yeah.
just
It can't, because it doesn't think or know things. It just recursively checks again. And so the information, the bad information it checked before is still there. In your mind, you can take, I mean, this is really hard for most people, but you can take an incorrect thought and replace it with a correct thought. No, LLM cannot do that.
And most people can't do that either. But we have some people that can do that,
That's
and
what
that's why
Denizen
we
said.
have them do,
That's what Denizen
do
said,
with the tech.
Yeah. All the AI can do is do another check. It can check again.
Yeah.
Huh. Trying to play it.
Yeah, well,
You know,
I
for-
know that they're building those data centers, and it's taking on electricity for all those data centers.
Who's doing
They're
that? though?
building
It's the
loads of
Jews,
them
right?
in Ireland.
Microsoft.
It's not the Jews'
That's
fault.
total information awareness. That's different.
Okay.
The Jews might be involved in it, but yeah, I mean, the Jews are disproportionately involved in our. Like Sam Altman is a Jew.
Oh man, he
A
is.
dirty Jew.
That Jews are disproportionately involved in everything because there's
I'm
not
so
that many of
confused.
them, and they're one of the
Are we
most
being prejudiced
on the face of
to
the planet.
Jews right now?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather we be prejudiced about natives? Are you like feeling left out?
Oh, actually, well, I can't repeat what I said, but I had an interesting conversation the other day, but that'll be a conversation for another day.
Was with a chatbot?
No, it was with friends, but they're just very naive. So
Okay.
Did we call somebody?
did
Apparently
we call
called
somebody?
someone. I don't know the quote I'm showing.
I don't even know who you are, so I can't call you.
Yeah, we didn't call you.
This bee is tired.
Sorry, what did you say, Manuel? What was your point?
Oh, am I feeling left out? Not really. I'd prefer
No.
we don't go there right now.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to think of how to help this.
You need to be
bee
racist
die.
equally to everybody. Racism
Well,
equal.
Judaism's not a race; it's a religion, though.
It's not a religion.
both.
It's a nation.
It's a nation. Well, nations and religions are the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I said he's Irish. He doesn't have to be Jewish. It's a nation.
Exactly.
oh,
Or he could be Irish Catholic.
And Manuel's a native. He doesn't have to be American.
Or it could be Protestant.
Yeah.
if anything, I'm
You
more
ask me,
American than American.
Protestants that run the United
digress.
States, not the Jews.
I agree. As a Protestant, I think we own more stuff than the Jews do.
And I think part of America's game is using Israel as a satellite and letting the world blame Israel for all of America's ugly, dirty work.
Yes, I'm not saying I'm doing this right now, but I would do that if I could.
And then it's like, so people are like, don't you see the Jews own our government? When really, it's the relationship is the exact opposite. It's also mutually beneficial. I don't understand people who don't see how it's in the interests of BlackRock to start war, or in the interest of Chevron to control oil supply. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
So BlackRock has a real estate company, so the more state they have, the more real estate they have access to.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
true
know.
that the
People are
House
dumb.
of,
That's all I can say about
the
that.
House of Saud are Jew? Some people are saying that the Saudi family are Jewish. I'm like, what? That can't be real.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Who knows?
They're part of the same royalty though. Like they're part of the same family. The Saudis, the Jordanians, like it's all the same family that allied with the British back in the time, and they gave them all these countries.
Yeah. The Anglo-Persian Oil Company. Once I found out what that was, I had an entirely different perspective on Middle East issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be a Zionist for a reason, so.
You claim to be a Zionist.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I send you something? What did I send you, Hank? I sent you something this week.
Yeah, you did. Let me go check my email.
Yeah.
I think they sent me a video. Let me go.
Wait, who are you sending? What?
He sent me Benjamin sent me a video.
Oh, I see.
When's the good part of the Bible? Right? Is there like a happy ending or something?
Yes. there
Well,
is
the
a happy
rapture, it was supposed to happen, but didn't happen.
That's not in the Bible, is
So-
it?
ending. That's in the Christian
Well,
Bible,
it's-
I think.
It's interpretation.
Yeah.
There's different
So
types of
What is
interpretations.
that? What is that? Can you tell me what's the rapture?
It's when all these alien spaceships go into the sky and they beam you up.
No, tell me. No, tell me. What is it?
No one knows.
Why?
Because it was a
It's
prophecy
when the Earth
from
turns
long
into
time
hell.
ago.
It's when the Earth turns to hell and everyone suffers, but before that happens, all of the good people get fucked up so they don't have to suffer.
Can you tell me why?
To control the masses, that's why they make up this stuff.
Why are what does that mean?
You want to control the masses, so you want to tell them, you want to make yourself an authority over them.
Okay, this is what Benjamin sent me. It's called Allah is a Zionist Song.
Ah, okay. That's the one I now I remember what it was. You don't have to publicize it. I just thought it was, I thought you would like it.
Well, it's publicized now, so they can watch it
All right.
themselves.
Wait, was Muhammad a Jew?
No.
No.
Fuck's sake! So are the Jews like the conspiracy theory about the Priory of Zion or something? The thing that they wrote in
The elders
Russia.
Yeah, the elders. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was fake, but like,
Yeah,
so all
it's
this stuff I used to hear from my parents about the Jews running the world and all that stuff, it's all fake news.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
I would say yes, but like if they did run the world, like I wouldn't mess with them. Just saying.
Well, they're gnomes. Like Jews are not very like fit. Like they're.
Oh, they're not fit.
Have you seen that comedian there on Joe Rogan? What's that comedian? Jewish comedian there on Joe Rogan.
No, I haven't seen him.
I
He does
don't
a lot of
watch
jokes.
Rogan anymore.
There's this famous Jewish comedian. He used to be an Orthodox Jew, and now he's an atheist. He criticized. He does a lot of jokes about being Jewish. It's funny.
Okay. I
Breakfast
think it's a
tacos?
stereotype that they're not fit, though. I mean, the Ethiopian Jews here, they run faster than everyone without shoes. They're crazy. They
Wait, do you get a lot of Hebrew Israelites, or what are they called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what those are.
They're like,
So those are black people who converted to Judaism and they like to protest and stuff.
Oh no, there are black people who think they're the real Jews. Yeah, they
Yes.
think they're the real Jews. Yeah, they didn't convert because they
Yeah,
they
we
think
was
should be converted
gangs!
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We was
mean, just be
rabbis.
American, man. Or if you're American, just be American. You're good. You got a nation.
But I have only one. We're greedy.
I have only one because if you have a conflict of interest, you have to pick one. You have to pick one if you have a conflict of interest, Hank.
Well, you can merge them both, like a Batar fusion.
Maybe.
Like Christianity?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a fusion between Judaism and Greek philosophy.
Paganism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greek paganism.
Greek,
Yeah.
yeah. Pagan. hmm
So, like, are there like any new religions coming around, like being made?
Yeah,
I heard
Mormonism
there's
and
people. There's a new
Scientology.
Yes.
Yeah,
there's a new
absolutely.
AI cult.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not
there?
part of the. Yeah, I'm not part of the AI cult. I identify as a Scordian for a bit, but I think I'm going to switch to intuitionism because it's like a superset. I probably had to write my own paper, but I think I could prove Discordians is a subset of intuitionism. So I want more philosophers.
I have no idea what you
Scientology.
said there.
I was telling about a new religion.
Yeah, but you were talking about philosophy there. I don't understand anything about philosophy.
Philosophy and religion's the same thing.
Yeah, but what you said there about your beliefs, I didn't understand.
I didn't say anything about my beliefs. I just said some names. Or if you meant, unless you meant earlier.
Right.
And I can tell you more about my beliefs.
Well, there should be a religion called I don't knowism. Well, that's atheism, isn't it?
That's agnosticism.
No, that's not
Sorry.
atheism. Atheism's no.
Yeah, agnosticism is I don't knowism.
Yes.
I like that.
And agnosticism is a kind of atheist, I think.
Well, you don't have to be. They don't know.
But that means they're not theists.
But they're
I think
not
that's
theists.
very honest. I think agnostics are very honest.
Yeah.
They're atheists, though.
They're not
They're
theists, but
without a
they're
belief in
not
God.
theists. They don't know.
They're
No, I
not
don't-
atheists.
They're without a belief in God.
They're without a belief in not God.
That's just strong atheism.
No, that's strong theism. Without the belief in not God is strong theism. Assuming you accept logic through the middle.
No, that's weak theism.
Is that weak theism? But no, it's just assuming you
No,
accept. No. If you reject the logic through the middle, then it's weak theism. But otherwise, if you accept the logic through the middle, it's strong theism because that will not equals an is.
If you're not sure, you don't believe in God. You're an atheist.
Yeah, but if you,
Not
if
all
you,
atheists are agnostic, but all agnostics are atheists.
Yes, but if you're sure you don't believe in the negation of God, then you're a theist.
Or a deist.
But deism is just theism.
I mean, I think theism is specific enough. We can put it in its own category.
I disagree. But I reject the law of excluding middle, so I wouldn't necessarily classify the double negation as the thing, except in certain contexts.
Sorry, what does that mean? The law of excluding middle. I'm a noob at this.
Yeah, so law of excluding middle is if you pretty much. Let me refresh if I don't tell
You
you.
either are a thing or you're not a thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not a thing, you're not all of the things that aren't the thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
You can either be a rock or not be a rock.
Right. It's binary kind of thing. Yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't accept the logic of middle because you could get like a there's a middle state for something like that. If you're a rock monster, well, you're not. Well, you guess you're not really a rock, but you're made out of rocks, but you're not. So it's kind of doesn't the classification doesn't make sense. If you're like a golem or something.
You're only 20% rock, Hank. Well, technically, water is a melted rock.
Yes, I would. Well, there's a debate on that. So
Wait,
I would say
what?
water is a mineral, but other people would say it's not a mineral, and I disagree with those people who say it's not a mineral.
Yeah, so technically, water is a melted rock. It's technically lava.
Yeah, it's molten H2O.
Yes, molten water, molten ice.
But some people say it doesn't count as a mineral because it's the normal state's molten, and I say that's irrelevant.
Well, that's
Normal
part of the
state
definition of
this
a
type of
mineral
Earth.
is to be solid, though.
Yeah, but the normal
Well-
state on Earth, the normal state on Mars is to be frozen.
Yeah, it's normal on Mars to be frozen. It's normal on
Well,
most
ice
solar
is a
to be frozen.
mineral.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would say if it's a mineral when it's solid, why wouldn't it still be a mineral when it's liquid? It's just
Because part of the definition of mineral is being solid.
oh, okay. If you put it that way,
Is it?
Is
I
it?
think
Some
so.
people say there's
So-
a disagreement
so-
there.
So lava is not a mineral?
Correct.
Okay.
But when it dries, it is. And if you made lava
Doesn't
in a
dry,
lab,
it solidifies.
It's already dry. Lava's always
Yeah, it
dry.
solidifies.
But solidifies, yeah. But lava's dry
Yeah.
even if it's molten.
That's
Because
right.
it's not. It doesn't have water in it.
That's right. Hank's got it.
So you know the way the flying spaghetti monster, right? If I believed
Yeah.
in this flying spaghetti monster, how can you disprove
You're
me
crazy.
using your god?
I don't have to disprove you. I don't
You're a
have to disprove you. I
theist.
don't have to
Thank
talk to
you. You're already a theist. Welcome to theism. I didn't even have to do any work.
Yeah.
You're allowed to believe in this flying spaghetti monster. I don't even have to disprove you. You're irrelevant to me.
I thought I was gonna
But-
have to convert you
but
to
my
theism,
God
but
is better than
you're
your
already a
God.
theist.
There can only be one god.
Right?
To me.
No, there's more than one God even in the Bible. So you're wrong. You're factually wrong.
Yeah. But my flying spaghetti monster, I believe.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
his flying spaghetti monster muted him.
That's right.
Yeah.
He didn't pray hard enough.
Yeah, your flying spaghetti monster didn't like they couldn't take the heat. Felt
Otherwise, he'd be a molten spaghetti monster.
yeah.
Right. But yeah, this is all like philosophy stuff. I like it.
Yep.
Even though I don't understand half of it.
Well, the more you know, the less you understand.
Is that real? Is that right? The
Um,
more you know.
Working out so far for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll understand that there's more than you can understand the more you read the philosophy.
Okay,
There
so you
seems
still
to be-
understand the same amount. You just realize that you don't understand the full amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe you will even understand slightly more, but there'll be less than the total amount that's possible to understand.
The unknown
Right.
unknowns increase.
Yes, exactly.
No, the known unknowns increase.
The known unknowns increase, and also, well, we can't even measure unknown unknowns. So, well, maybe we can. I'm not sure if we can measure unknown unknowns.
Just say it's infinity.
You're aware they exist, but they're still unknown unknowns. You don't know what they are.
Yeah,
Right.
There's a yeah. In this context, we finally say it's infinity. I'm very careful with using that term.
The Dunning-Kruger effect is something very specific that has to do with like job performance and skill sets
In
in a
existence, of,
professional environment.
yeah, in existence of it's disputed. So I'm not even sure I'm gonna buy into the Dunning-Kruger effect. I just say it's overconfidence.
Well, there is something that lends itself to that in the corporate structure as well, which is like middle management. People who are promoted will always get promoted out of their ability because you'll never you never get under promoted, right? So your skill set isn't going to be the ceiling there. Eventually, you'll keep getting promoted because your capacity is greater than the position until you're in a position in which that's no longer the case. And that's where people get stuck. And so that you end up with a bunch of people who are incompetent at what they do, but yet they're in charge and in a high position of promotion.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of middle management. I'm trying to go just get out and just be a high manager, aka a business owner. Then I can. I don't know what happens after that. Then I just pay my bills. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Welcome, Nico.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
Nico's
on?
here. What's up?
Not much. How are you been?
Yeah, we're good. We're having some, I don't know, multiple direction conversations here.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
How's your week?
It's all the Jews' fault. Okay.
It is. I agree. It's all the
Okay.
Jews.
These are bad, okay.
No, humans don't have agency. It's all the Jews that control everything. They're the only ones with agency, so it's all their fault.
That's always my favorite, like, comeback to people who are like deep into the anti-Semitic, so it's called, even though that word makes no sense whatsoever. It's like, oh yeah, so you're what you're saying is white people suck so much they can't even beat the Jews at their own game.
I can make anti-Semitic make sense. I could call Israel anti-Semitic because they're allegedly oppressing Semitic people.
Yeah, but that's why it doesn't make sense when it's used in the context of like I don't even know what you would call it. Did it?
Race realism nonsense. I don't know that's what they call themselves, but it's still
No, like there's people whose entire worldview is formed around the fact that Jew is bad.
But most of those people have a Jewish-derived religion, so I guess they're just greedy.
I wonder if that's true. Like they actually form that around that, or they're just blaming all their problems and inefficiencies because they can't accept that they're pieces of shit or flawed people.
Probably the latter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's the difference?
Maybe there's no difference. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Like a storm front, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever a storm front is. We don't know.
Every single piece of news. Oh, you've never heard of it?
No, yeah, go. I know what a storm front is. I was just playing with you.
Oh yeah, like it's like if I think back to as long as I've been subjected to pro-Jewish propaganda, Stormfront is that old. Yeah, like how anti-Semitism.
Propaganda. What the fuck?
Yeah, like how anti-Semitism is the worst thing on the face of the planet, and Hitler was the most evil, horrible ruler, and like everybody should feel bad for the Jews because they've suffered more than anybody else on the face of the planet.
No, don't feel bad for Jews. You don't do that.
But like it's why I never would have known what Stormfront was if it wasn't for pro-Israeli lobbyism telling me that it's a bad thing, and then being like, oh well, let me go look at that. And essentially,
I'll tell you what they're doing. They're just afraid. Really, what they are, they're just afraid because they know history and they know that like this, people want to kill. Like they're afraid of anti-Semitism rising and people killing us again. Right? That's what they're afraid of. and so they're proactively trying to like skew things, but like they're causing Jew hatred by doing that, which is like I don't know why they do it.
I
It's
heard
just
that
really
like
dumb. You can't control that. You can't control what people think. Your activism is only going to make things worse. It's just pointless. They're just dumb Jews. All right, go on. That's my 2 cents.
Like if you go to Stormfront's website, every single news event is through the lens of how Jewry is evil and corrupting everything.
Hmm.
It's the focal point for their entire worldview.
Right.
And so it's not like all the things that they hate and fear, right? Like whatever it is, even if it has no relationship to Judaism, like um the teen pregnancy rates, transgenderism. That's all transgenderism. That's all caused by the Jews, and they're doing it on purpose to destroy, pure
mean,
white.
I'm
Excuse
sure-
me, what is she the making up there?
I'm making a cardigan,
What is that?
a sweater. It's gonna
Keep
be a
the Jews
sweater
warm.
when I'm finished.
And so
Yeah.
who is the one with the puppy dog? I don't know who that is.
It's
Oh,
also-
Denizen?
And Dennison. Is it Dennison? Oh yeah, hi Dennison. I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hi Dennison. Do you know me? I think you do.
Oh, he knows you, all right.
Yeah. Oh, no. So when is your show is about to be over with Hank? Soon or no?
Not really.
When is it? Hank?
Yeah, most and it slows down, but I also had to do my no secrets debate prep. So I probably after Benjamin's tired, I don't know if I probably start a different show and
A different show, Hank?
Yeah, and just work on my debate prep live. After
So what is that one?
So I need to destroy Jack Talk on this no secrets debate because it's actually gonna stop World Peace from coming as fast. So I need him to stop at that dumb line because take away the secrets is gonna cause more conflict.
So what's the chat saying to you, Hank?
Chat don't matter.
Hank, what? Who is that in the chat, Hank?
I don't care. Yeah, it's Benjamin in the private chat. It's his show. We can use this as much as he wants. But yeah, saying everyone should turn over their secrets, it just can cause more conflict because it's a lot of nasty people who want to use black.
You also have no way to make sure people are turning over their secrets correctly.
Yeah, that's the problem too. So the people who just tries to comply will get punished the most because their secret will be used against them. So just like copyright, you're better off just not paying attention to the request because they won't treat you well. That's like it's better to sell the high seas than to have 15 different subscription services because they'll take away what you thought you bought.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think who was it? Disney, but it was Disney and Viacom. I think both of them got rid of shows that were
What
always
Disney
produced
show? What Disney show?
I look it up. I'll look it up after. But both of them pretty much took a show off of their platform that was already produced because they didn't want to pay back royalties because for the viewing. So that to save money, they just got rid of show off the platform, even though it was already produced. So let me look up which show.
Jack is right now. He live right now.
I think
Ask it
Jack
for
is
him.
like delusional. He's
He's
not right in the
confused.
head.
Yeah, he's confused. That's for sure.
He might have had brain damage from the alcohol.
Can you stop?
Well, I'm a therapist. I'm 1% Jew, you know that. A lot of therapists are Jew.
I don't think a therapist would try to diagnose somebody over the internet.
Is that?
I'm a shrink.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
like shrinks.
Well,
So Jeeps.
I can mind control. I can mind control you with my powers.
Let's see
My
what
Jew
you got. So let me answer Jeeps. Are you going to confront Jake about legal secrets today? No. I wanted to have a formal debate so I can completely destroy him. So I'm going to look for that clip where Breakfast Talk was telling him to change his password, and Jack agreed to do that. Cue that up along with some Bible verses and a few more clips similar, and then I'm going to get Dr. Breakfast Tacos and get the debate scheduled. Then I'll wreck him. That's what I'm gonna do. Not go to his show when he has power. I want to just completely destroy him.
What you can get, like.
That means I need a neutral moderator.
And in here, I'm not sure. We'll have to look at that at the end.
I think it'd be better if you were to steel man his argument and try to make the case for the United States being able to classify whatever it wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have that as a backup plan. So I have both the hypocrisy angle, then I had the steel man right behind it because I want to cover my bases. I don't know if you just say, well, if you could go ahead and help Jack, then I actually have to have my bases covered because you could probably freaking put me on my back foot. So
Oh yeah, is this going to be a 2 versus 2 debate?
I don't know yet. I didn't try to schedule yet because I still want that clip first because I don't want to screw it up.
I'd be down to take Jack's side in a 2v2.
That's fine with me. I need to find that second one for my side, but yeah, I'll be fine with that.
And some stickers.
He could be correct though. Let's say hypothetically he's mentally wrong, and he could accidentally solve the world's problem, even though he's wrong and everything. Like he could be mentally ill and wrong and everything, but he still saves planet.
I don't think he's wrong on everything. I think he's right on most things.
Yeah, he is absolutely right on most things. It's just this one he's so wrong on. It will just slow down world peace.
Well, I think he's wrong on a few things like religion. What else? The money stuff. I don't think the money is the main reason why we're affected. It's just a tool, like just how you use it.
I don't think Jack thinks that either.
Yeah, we can use Marx's theory to prove that money's fine. But how Marx wanted to do is that we have so much stuff that money's not that important. That's how Marx wanted it to happen. Not do it to say, well, Soviet Russia way, where we just don't play peekaboo with the resources and don't know how much people need.
It's about having an abundance mindset.
Yeah. So with copyright, we don't need copyright anymore because we can have an arbitrary large number of copies of the same files per storage media permitting. So we don't need copyright anymore, but we're still trying to have invented scarcity so someone can make money for no good reason.
Intellectual property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the way they're trying to use like Bitcoin to replace money. I don't think Bitcoin is the solution either. I mean, it's just going to be another fiat system or something. You're still going to have debt with it, like.
Yeah, it's Bitcoin's fiat, and there's a huge problem with Bitcoin. It's too slow. The transaction rate is far astronomically too slow, so I can't use it to buy milk with Bitcoin because I have to wait all day for the transaction to process, or the fees would just be too high. I pay $50 just to buy the milk and transaction fees. So Bitcoin's too slow, and it's too
So
much.
why is So is it like a money laundering thing? I heard cryptocurrency is quite useful for money laundering or something.
Some of it is. Most of it's not that good because it's too easy to track.
Create
So
a trace of every single transaction ever done. It's a government wet dream for total information awareness.
yeah, so let's using Monero or something. Most cryptocurrencies garbage for privacy.
So is that why gold is going up? The stock market is going up. I mean, everything's going up.
Because
Inflation,
inflation is
stock
high.
market,
Yeah, Trump's
everything's
spending.
going up.
That's
Yeah,
where
Trump's,
inflation goes in the American economy, into the stock market.
yes.
Yeah, but the prices are still high though. So
That's
I
where
mean, I
the
heard they printed like 40% of the money supply during COVID or something,
Yep.
and like I think it's the war in Ukraine as well that's caused the inflation.
I think it's deliberate price gouging by suppliers and manufacturers. They saw the opportunity to do so when we had the sea times. They saw just how much they could get away with not shipping things and not selling things and hoarding them.
Well, tariffs are not going to help. I mean, Trump is doing a lot of stupid deals. I think I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on economics, but I kind of do it as a hobby, and he's a bit of not the. I don't think he's doing that well with economics. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. So what tariffs are supposed to do is move more the supply chain back to the U.S. There was no way to make it happen pretty, but the pipeline, the communication, what could have been better, then it would have made it easier to adjust because we can't move a huge whole factory from one con to the next con. You had to move it piecemeal, tool by tool. So.
And it's going to have to be done like the next 2 or 3 presidents are going to have to keep it up in order for it to work.
Yeah, and chances are the president after the next one will not bother.
I'm not so sure about that.
Do you think Trump is going to become a dictator?
No.
Yeah, I'd
Or
say
J.D.
no.
Vance?
No.
Nope. Not in America.
So there won't be a civil war?
Yeah, so we civil war, but against the banksters.
Why do you want to kill those banksters, man? They're the Jew. They're chosen.
Well, here's the problem. They made a huge mistake this year with trying to censor video games by using their leverage. They had to pay. They had to learn their lesson.
The banks' lives matter. So, I mean,
But we had to defund them, just like we defunded the police.
I mean, if we didn't have fractional reserve banking and all that debt stuff, I guess economic growth would not be as strong.
Exactly.
Ponzi scheme would not be as powerful.
So money's generated from what's it called?
Double accountancy or something.
Yes. Yeah. What was the word?
Double entry accounting.
Yeah. Double entry bookkeeping. So pretty much money from the government has to be loaned into existence because that's how you even make it. So you could so people can have money. So it has to become out of some part of the book so people can even have it in the first place. So that's why the debt has to exist for the money to exist.
Yeah, and it was the Jews that invented all this banking stuff. The evil Jew.
I don't think
Yeah,
they invented
Benjamin.
it. They just perfected it.
Well, they were the ones who were allowed to do interest banking in the medieval times because I think it was the Christians didn't let them own land or something, so they were the only ones allowed to do interest loans and stuff. That's how they got so powerful.
That's, I think, a little bit inaccurate. It's actually forbidden only by Jews, but not with outsiders. So it was everybody else who allowed interest, and Jews don't charge each other interest. And then they
So all the
use.
So all the conspiracy stuff I used to hear about the Jews were the ones who were into like banking and stuff. Is all well, they were big bankers back in the day, like the Rothschilds and all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't charge other Jews usury though.
The thing is, they were forced into it because they weren't allowed to do anything else. Because of this persecution, they were forced into making. They were forced into loaning money.
Well, they could have started that too.
Do that.
Instead of trying to
Your
survive,
mom
they
needs
could
money,
have
you don't
starved to
get
death and not pay their bills. Have you thought of that?
Yeah, well, people need larger
They don't have
loans.
heaven though.
They don't need to pay their loans. They want to borrow.
I mean, you don't. The Jews, you don't have heaven or hell. So that's kind of like
Anyway.
What?
What time is it? I'm falling asleep, guys. Not that you're not interesting. I'm just fucking tired.
Well, it's like what time is it? It's like 2 a.m. there, so of course you're tired. But then again, I was up at 2 a.m. too, but I usually start working and start working at 4 a.m.
Is Benjamin supposed to be a guard in the night shift? Like he's supposed to guard the wall,
Yeah.
and he's falling
cut out
asleep.
for a second.
Well, he's just sleepy. He's not gonna fall asleep. He's just sleepy, and he's near the end of the shift, I think, anyways.
No, I'm not. I'm not guarding right now. Yeah.
Man, you're gonna let in Hamas. You'd stay alert.
No, I'm not
You
gonna
fall
let,
asleep.
I'm not. It's not. I have to sleep sometimes. I'm falling asleep now because I'm not on guard duty.
You have to get your rest in order to be vigilant against Hamas.
Exactly. I have to get my rest.
But anyway, so back to the boring subject of the Jews running all the banking system. So the Jew, right? The Jews are the bank, like all the big bankers are Jews. Like who owns the Blackstone,
I
BlackRock?
pledge
It's
my
all Jews.
allegiance to Powell, and he's a Catholic. I have
Is
a
he?
portrait of Powell in my foyer and in my galleria. Yeah, and
In your Elon Musk Tesla house.
and I praise, I pray to Powell, especially during the season of FOMC. And sometimes Powell hears my prayers and he lowers interest rates.
Excellent.
So the most powerful banker I know is a Catholic.
Is he a practicing Catholic or secretly a Jew?
Well, I suppose they're all secretly Jews, aren't they? That would be the point, wouldn't it?
Are they? They're all secretly.
Well, that's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's been good talking to you.
Yes,
All right,
welcome
John,
to
thank
Theism,
you.
Sean. Welcome back to Theism, Sean.
Well, No, I'm an atheist still. Like, I don't think I'll ever become a religious person.
Wait, what
Is a
God
flying
do you not
spaghetti
believe in?
monster? What God do you not believe in? Yeah.
But I don't believe in a flying spaghetti monster, but he might be real. Like any other god. Equal. He's
So
equally
you're playing
possible.
peekaboo with the flying spaghetti monster. You don't respect him enough.
Stop talking, Sean,
What?
about this. Stop. Please.
No, you stop.
You know what? Ron Paul was a
Noel.
member of the Carlisle group.
Noel, let's pray. Let's pray for Noel.
Yeah, I pray for Noelle to put her earbuds in so her music doesn't spill over to the broadcast so we don't get slapped by the RIAA or the MPAA.
Amen. That's a good prayer.
And thank you, Noelle. I like your flirting. But Noelle, what's your cup size, by the way?
What?
Noelle, what's your cup size? What's your cup size?
Don't ask that.
Z negative.
Do you ever do meditations? I think Sam Harris does a lot of that.
Yeah, I do
Humming.
some.
You
I
meditate
usually
like
work out instead. Become a fat, heavy American. So I need to get off my ass and do some work rather than sit around.
Yeah, I think we're
where you
gonna
can get that
call it a night.
electric wheelchair.
I inherited it.
Where's he going? Where's Benjamin
who
going? Is he
We're
going?
shutting it down.
Are you not gonna shoot some Hamas? Like, have you ever like shot some Hamas?
Ever shot some Hamas?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should answer that.
Yeah, say you can't confirm or deny. The Glomar response.
I can't. Yeah,
My
I can't
homemade
confirm or
hummus is
deny.
fucking dope.
Your homemade hummus? Yeah.
My
believe
mom
you.
like showed me how to make it like her mom since I was like 5 years old.
Nice.
Dude, I tried to make halva and I fecked it
Oh.
up. I love me some halva.
You were using sesame seeds?
I was, but I didn't heat it up. I forgot that part.
Yeah, I heat it up though.
All right, lads. Nice talking to you. I'll let you go, or else I'll bore you for the next 2 hours. How about?
No, you're not boring. You're welcome to join. It's always nice having you, man. Come back whenever.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you, Jew. You better be careful. You powerful powers.
With my powers? All right.
You're very
I'll be
powerful,
careful.
Jews.
Yeah, very powerful. Okay.
You're like, you run like 14% of the world.
That's it. Just 14%. Damn. We got to do better.
Yeah, shit. I mean, imagine what you could do if you applied yourselves.
Exactly. We're lazy.
I mean, you already own America, don't you?
They don't.
There we go.
APAC and all that stuff.
APAC is pretty
You know,
fucking
APAC
powerful, but it's funded by Americans.
Yeah, it's funded by Americans, and it's also not the most powerful lobbying group. It doesn't have
No.
the most money out of all the lobbying groups.
Yeah, let's say the names. But I would say
I
the
love the
farms.
cherry picking. It's like, oh, they have a lobbying group. Yeah, so does every fucking other person in the world.
Ooh, that is a familiar name. So
Benjamin's
I'd
getting
rather
angry
hit.
now.
Am I? I'm not getting angry.
So out of the Hill article on the most powerful lobbying groups of 2024, let's see, FedEx, Donner.
There you go.
I don't think it's
FedEx.
in order. Yes,
FedEx is more powerful.
Yes, nice to know. Paramount, Southern.
Paramount. Yep.
Yeah.
hmm
ConocoPhillips.
Where's APAC on that list? What number is it? Is it there even?
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it's ordered. It just says let's see if Apex even on the list.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
wouldn't
what
think it's even on
Bloomberg
there.
is saying.
It's not. It didn't make it. They suck.
Yeah.
Top lobbying
they
firms by
suck.
revenue.
Let's check my top five.
Number one is Brownstein, Hyatt, and Shrek LLP. That sounds pretty Jewy.
Does it? It might be. Look it up. What is it?
The next one is Akin Gump Strauss, which is German, which we also know is Jewish.
Yeah,
Is
Open
it?
Secrets has a list by revenue. Yeah. I like this Open Secrets one because they have it ordered.
Ah, nice.
And you know what's funny is all of this is according to Bloomberg magazine, which is controlled by a Jew.
Ooh, Bloomberg.
Oh man, it's all full circle. Smoking gun denizen. You got it.
And now you understand why your kids are gay. See how it works?
That's exactly. He's got it all the answers. You know everything.
Wait, top lobbying firms, but there's also top spenders. U.S. Chamber of Commerce should have known.
Yeah, so
They're
APAC
talking.
isn't even just the best Jewish lobbyer.
Mm-hmm.
Lol.
In fact, I need to bookmark this site. Bookmark
Yeah.
this page right now because I need more money, so I'm gonna bookmark that page. It's trending.
Wait, so is that why Charlie Kirk
You're
was killed?
weird.
Because he was criticizing the Jews?
No, it was
That's a
just run by
conspiracy.
gang violence. That was just run by gang violence.
Yeah.
Well, that's a conspiracy, but I doubt it. Oh, I could be wrong.
What a weird government system you guys have where lobbying is a thing.
APAC is ranked
not only-
18th.
18th?
On top lobbying firms,
Yeah, they only spent $3 million in 2023.
That's not a lot actually. 3 million is
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
However, when considering overall political influence, AIPAC's affiliated super PAC, United Democracy Project, contributed significantly, with AIPAC-related groups planning to spend over $100 million in the 2024. So they've got satellites all over the place. It's like a network.
so what? A whole bunch of things in network. Like Walmart's a network too. I guess the Walmart.
I mean, I think
Exxon-
just get rid of the lobbying system and then you're good. Like, why create a system and be like, oh, they're using the system, they're evil? No, get rid of the system.
But how do I tell the politicians what to vote for if I can't lobby?
Exactly. Well, look at all of the other countries in the world where lobbying is illegal.
Yeah, see, this is like what I think when I hear the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. APEC is a boogeyman for people who don't know anything about anything and want to point to, quote, Zionist infiltration, end quote. It's not one of the top 25 lobbying groups in the U.S. and is actually run by Americans. Unlike lobbying efforts by countries like China and Qatar, who give much, much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've looked up APAC Inc. on Open Secrets. Guess contributions is ranked It's in the middle of pack. 22,000.
I think God's the biggest lobby.
Uh,
Invisible
four-
God.
It's like Jews control everything and they run the world, but those Saudis got no influence at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have the oil and stuff, and which we need to move the places. And that's not a big deal, right? We all know instant transmission, right? Is that how it works? No, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
Five days ago,
I
the
think
New
God-
York Times reports that Democrats pull away from APAC, reflecting a broader shift. So it's losing the little influence it did have.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't the right APAC.
That could be a fake AI website. They're using AI now to make websites that are fake.
Always
Oh
has
my
been.
God, the Jews are making a fake website.
Avoid
Yeah.
suspicion.
Hey, spoiler alert, the Jews actually made Stormfront.
There they go.
Okay, this is the right APAC. American Israel Public Affairs. Yeah, this is the right one. 18 out of 40K. So totals.
So, like, did you guys do 9/11?
I can't confirm or deny.
With the help of the Saudis?
We did not do
That's a
9/11.
conspiracy. I think that's
We
what,
did not. No.
I think that's what Tucker Carlson said. Isn't that what he was talking about there with his latest series about 9/11? I think I'm not sure about 9/11.
He taglined that episode, "We could have stopped it," and I haven't watched it yet. But it came into my news and politics feed in my Discord yesterday.
Come on, everyone knows it was an inside job. It was President Bush and Americans that died in 9/11. Nothing.
Yeah, to hide that money they misplaced. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I would be surprised if they didn't tell Bush.
Well, why would they tell Bush? He's pretty dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he was probably one of your dumbest presidents, if not the dumbest. On an IQ level.
rarely is the question asked, "Is our children learning?"
What was that one? Well, don't fool me twice and fool me 3 times.
Fool me twice, can't fool me again.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on. Well, you can't get fooled again. That's basically what I'm saying.
Exactly. But yeah, American Israel Public Affairs isn't in the top 10, so please do better. Please just do better.
My favorite was when he started taking questions from the audience, and this lady was like, "Yeah, I'm a single mother. I have to work 3 jobs just to keep food on the table for my kids, and I'm drowning here, and I'm wondering what you're gonna do about it." And he goes, "Well, you're a single mom and you work 3 jobs. Isn't that impressive?" And the audience starts applauding. And he goes, "How uniquely American that is." And I thought to myself, yeah, that is uniquely American. That's the problem, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Wasn't he like reading a story to kids during 9/11? What was that
Yep.
about?
He was reading My Pet Goat and he was holding it upside down.
And they came and they whispered.
Andrew, the fuck was his name? Carney?
Yeah.
Came in and told him. And I think that's
And then he continued reading. He just kept reading.
that's why I think he didn't know.
Yeah.
I think when he got that news, he shit his pants, like, mentally. He shut down.
Yeah. Or he knew and he was like, okay, thanks for the update. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Could be. I think he was shocked and terrified.
Benjamin, you're joking about this, but I think you know that the Jew did it with the Saudis.
The Jew.
Well, I don't think the
The
Jews and the
cabal.
Saudis are aligned on anything really.
The cabal.
Iran. They both don't like Iran.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. So no, the
Wasn't
conspiracy
Al-Qaeda
theories
funded by the
say that
US
it
at
could
first?
be like David Icke. David Icke says that it was the Jews with the Mossad and the CIA.
But David Icke's not in a
Are you
position to
serious?
know anything.
Are you serious? Something bad happens and someone's blaming the Jews? That happened? Oh man. I never would have thought.
See, this is what I think that this is America's game. Is anytime anything bad happens, they just blame the Jews, and it's not our fault. And the population is willing to go along with it to the point where they think Israel controls the United States.
It's so funny.
That's how I feel about it. I find it hilarious.
Me too. And I'm probably
Why are Americans so dumb that they buy into that stuff?
Oh, but I blame our schools. We don't treat
blame your
philosophy. Yeah, we don't treat philosophy because we need to keep the sales numbers going in for the GDP.
Smart people don't make good drones, and our economy is based off of drones and consumerism. So they kind of got to keep you dumb. Otherwise, you think about what you're putting into your body and the shit you're wasting your money on, and the fact that you're spending like all your time away from your family and your children, contributing to nothing.
And the funny thing is, you can go buy advanced education and no less than if you just browse Wikipedia all day. It's hilarious.
Nobody raises your kids better than Leave It to Beaver.
Gee whiz, Mom.
I need to tour myself a local copy of Wikipedia.
So where are you at, Benjamin? Are you like outside, like looking at the border in the wall or something? Benjamin, can you hear me?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, he's doing something with his gun. He's gonna get me. He's gonna send the Mossad against me now.
No, I wouldn't do that. They don't listen to me anyways.
Would you actually? I would like you to send an Israeli female Mossad towards me, please.
Yeah, can you send me
I'd
Josie?
like that.
Yeah, send me Josie. I want her as my Mossad agent.
No, I was on duty like earlier, so I got to go back on duty in like 8 hours now.
Hey,
Yes.
are you gonna end the show?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
We're gonna end
soon,
the show.
and then I'll start another show probably around 6 after I have something to eat.
Can I be on it?
Yes.
Hank, where's it? Hank,
Yeah.
what are you doing tomorrow?
Well, probably more show prep. I need to talk. I'm gonna probably call Dell if they're not open. If I can see if they can show me one of those rugged laptops, so I can have some of them and maybe sell them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
All right, see you later, alligator, Jew alligators. Bye.
Later, man.
That dude was weird. Sorry. It was.
Well, I think it's pretty normal for what comes on here, at least.
Yeah, relatively normal. Yes. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Had fun.
Yep. And say your outros.
Outros, yeah. Say your outros. Any last thoughts, anybody?
No, goodbye.
No goodbye. Not goodbye.
Oh, you stole my not goodbye.
No, I have nothing specific to say, and also goodbye. And good to see
awesome.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck on your cardigan.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
It was not good to see you.
Not good. Yeah. All right. Well, hitting end. Have a good one, guys.
We.